Hi everyone, I'm Heather Green, intuitive channel and energy worker for humans and animals. And today I wanted to bring through some information about April's energy forecast. As you all know, this has been such an intense, well, actually, first half of the year, but in particular, since March, we've been really being bombarded with a lot of solar activity, solar flares, solar storms, geomagnetic storms, affecting our planet and affecting all of us who live on the planet. So we're going through a great acceleration in our physical bodies as we move from carbon-based to crystalline, and this can really affect our energy levels, our experience of health, and being able to function in our world as we have been in the past. So just really take the time to take it easy on yourselves, get lots of rest, drink a lot of water. This also helps in this process that we're going through and integrating these cosmic energies and helping to stay in balance with all this solar activity. And sleeping when you need to sleep. And it may not be at night, it may be during the day. So really just giving yourself that downtime that you need. For those of us who feel having difficulty getting things done or functioning in the way that is productive in your life, just remember that the higher vibrations that we hold within ourselves, those experiences of joy, the feelings and the frequencies of joy and passion and love and the desire to be of service, and in our activities and in those we interact with in our daily life, is enough to override any experiences that we're having in our body. So any lower energies or what we might call health imbalances can be overridden simply by really stepping into those higher vibrational energies and operating from that place every day. So that can provide, a little help and support. And the other thing I wanted to talk about right now that's coming up big time is a lot of control and power issues in our world and in our personal relationships as well. And the human collective is on the verge of activating such a level of sovereignty that many people are going to be breaking out of old patterns of enslavement and living the kind of lives that they truly desire to live. There's going to be more of a desire and pull in certain areas and for certain groups towards a community-based style of living, a more simple kind of living. But even with all of those intentions and desires, and as our relationships shift and expand, we're learning more about how to be in relationships and how to be in balance with control and power issues, how to be appropriate in those ways. And so there's a lot coming up around leadership. The old way of leadership was that there was one designated leader, and that was the person who took charge all the time. And in the new times, we are realizing that the leadership role has to shift. And it's no longer about one person being a leader all the time. Each person in a relationship, whether that be a romantic relationship, friendship, workplace, families, communities, each person would share a leadership role at a certain time. And the way that we lead is very different. So the old way, or the traditional masculine way of leadership, was more about directing and speaking and setting limits or boundaries. And the newer, more upgraded feminine way, well, it's not really a new way, but it's bringing back the feminine energy of leading by example. So showing the way, inspiring others, motivating them, not even directly contacting others, and simply living the life that you want to live, and others follow suit because they're inspired by that. So that would be more the feminine style of leadership, and we're going to be using both. And the other part of this is that we're letting go of the roles and labels of masculine and feminine. It no longer matters what qualities or ways of leadership are called masculine and feminine in any area of our relationship, in any way we express ourselves. We all have masculine and feminine within us, and it's a matter now of just appropriately and desiring to express different qualities at different times and providing balance in that way in all of our relationships. And so in a way, you could say we're becoming more androgynous, and not only in ourselves individually, but in all of our relationships. And we're going to see this playing out in our world in a whole new way. So this is really exciting, and this new way of living and relating on all these desires to be more community-centered and focused are going to be coming in within the next several months and even into next year. So we're going to see these issues coming up to the surface of control and power and how to be in balance. And so be really gentle with yourselves and compassionate with you and with others as we're letting go of a lot of our old patterns and ways, and even letting go of anything from the past that really no longer serves us in being in right relationship and service at this time. So there can be a little bit of grief that goes along with all of these experiences as we're growing and expanding into our new potential. So anyway, I hope that helps you all for the month of April. And for those who are interested in my work, you can visit my website at Teal Healing, T-E-A-L, healing, like the word healing, HEALING.com, to check out my services and my events. I have an animal communication class coming up at the end of the month, April 28th. It's from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Halcyon store and post office. Here on the Central Coast in Arroyo Grande. So that's on my website as well. And I hope you all have enjoyed this, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. And I hope you have a beautiful Sunday. Thank you.